4D Cat Bobblehead Acrylic Nailer Tutorial by Hotpinkzebrapolish. Hi everybody! In today's video I have a very cute little bobblehead cat inspired by my cat Max. So it's all gray and dark gray and white cat that's very cute and is actually goes really well with a different cat I did about 2 months ago. I know in the video I said 2 weeks ago, but that's because this video was not uploaded when I thought it was going to be originally. I hope you guys like this as much as I do, and don't forget to click subscribe to see all my future videos as well. I'm going to begin with an overlay of a light purple acrylic, and this color is one of my favorite background colors. It's just kind of a very, it almost has like a jelly, like it looks like you could squish it and it would squish when it's all done. It's just a really interesting consistency. So that's the color I used in the background, and then I'm going to encase it with a layer of clear acrylic over the top of it to make sure that this is nice and strong. Just like so, and then afterwards I'm going to file the nail into shape with my E-file, starting with a coarse bit to remove any bulk and then switching to a finer bit so it's easier to work on top of. And if you guys follow my videos, you may have noticed that about 2 weeks ago, almost exactly, I uploaded a very similar cat design. And that one and this one I think would go together as a little set so well. So if you guys saw that other one, and if not, I'll put a link to it in the description box below. These two would be two perfect nails on a set. So if you could do one on one hand and one on the other, they're both gray cats and they both have a little 4D element to them, and so I think they go together very, very well. So to start my little kitty cat on this one, I'm going to begin with her body. So I've got, this one is a little less realistic. They're both kind of a cartoony style, but this one has a bit more exaggerated. So I have her little body, and then I'm going to take, and at the top of the neck, I'm going to attach a little spring. So I'm going to just put some clear or some gray acrylic down and set the spring right into that wet acrylic, and then just leave that alone until it's completely hardened. And you can go in and move to other areas of your cat. So I'm going to add the little hip, add the arms of your kitty cat, little toes, all of that. Just keep adding little details. I had so much fun making this cat. I can't even tell you guys. Both cats, this one and the one from a couple weeks ago. Add the little twirly tail going up. Like I said, this one is a bit more exaggerated in style, so I've got a little body and then a really big head, which if you're a bobblehead, that's just the style that they have to be. So there's the tail, and now to make the cat's head, I'm going to switch to a nail form backing, and I'm going to sculpt a kind of a football type of shape. So there is the start of the head, and then the ears. And if you want for your cat, I know I said football, but there's a lot of options. Whenever I think of a cat shape, I usually do kind of bring out the sides of the face a little bit. This one I actually didn't, but I typically do. And so then I've got little pointy ears on top. Use the tip of your brush to push in for the eyes for where they're going to be, and then add a little bit more acrylic for the cheeks of the kitty cat, like so. And then add the second ear. The reason that I did one ear and then I did the other one is I was waiting for the acrylic of the face to get to the right texture to be able to create those little eye indents, and so I decided to move to doing that before it got too set, before I added the second ear. So there you go. There's the second ear. Then I'm going to add just a little bit of a coral color inside the cat's ears. The first one, and there's the second one. Instead of going with a pastel coral like I have in the past for the cat's ears, on this one I went with a darker color, which I think is actually, it adds just a different element and keeps everything kind of more warm feeling. So now put some nail glue on the back of the cat's head and glue it to the top of the little spring that is on the nail already, and then secure it behind it with either some clear acrylic or some gray acrylic. It really is up to you. Clear is potentially a little bit stronger, but if you already have the gray out and sitting next to you, you might as well use it. And I would also add a second layer over the back of the cat's head just across the board to add some strength. So I'm going to be adding some details to my kitty cat, and like I said before, I would, if I was you and you had a cat and you were making this, I would match it so it looked like your kitty cat. So for me, I've got a cat with gray stripes, so I added some stripes on this one, add some outlines here and there, some whiskers, do some eye outlines, just like that. Just some little details here and there wherever you want to add them. Any design like this is just so, there's no rules about it. You can just do it however you like. So have fun with it. Add outlines around the tail so the tail doesn't blend into the background. You want every little detail that you sculpted in there to be visible. And then I'm going to be applying some gel sealer over the background. And for this cat, I want to have a very kind of zen appearance. So that's why the eyes are just the little eye lines. So it gives it kind of a sleeping happy cat appearance. And then apply some matte top coat over the kitty cat and you're all done. This one and the other one, both of them, I love these little bobble cats so much. And the other one has a wiggling tail. So very, very similar, like I said. And here's a Melody Minutes. There's really not much sound to it. She is just almost sleeping. It's actually when she was waking up after a long day at the zoo. And so she's very tired. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this design. Don't forget to check out the other one and tag me in any recreations of anything of mine. I'd love to see them, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!